Input and output is something you will be asked about while your baby's in the hospital. Have you changed your baby's nappy? Are they wet? Are they dirty? One wet and one dirty nappy is what we expect from a baby at 24 hours of age. So there doesn't need to be more frequent than that, but we would like at least one wet and one dirty nappy in that very first day. Second day, 2 wet, 2 dirty nappies. And third day, perhaps 3 wet, 3 dirty nappies. Every time your baby looks to be fed, it would be encouraged to look at the nappy and see, does the nappy need to be changed. In the very first day, I would be saying that we should be changing that nappy perhaps before the feed if we're having to wake the baby. It can be a good way to actually wake your baby and get them more active at the breast, as well as keeping the legs out of the baby grow. They're going to be more inclined to feed from you. Remember that very first day, they can be quite sleepy. They've been through the birth canal, they've been birthed in whichever way has been required, and now they're wanting to rest. So we might have to instigate them to wake for those 3 hourly feeds, okay? Or waking to be able to maintain a minimum of 8 to 12 feeds in a 24-hour period. In the second day, generally babies waking up themselves. So if babies generally waking up themselves, they're not going to want us to be fiddling and changing their nappy and things beforehand, so it's best to leave it till halfway through the feed, okay? What I would be saying is feed your baby, then when they've come off to be winded or to be burped, then you might go and look at changing the nappy. Changing the nappy at this stage can wake them up and get them back on latching and feeding for a little bit longer, which might result in you actually getting better frequent feeding from your baby going forward, okay? So I'm just going to show you now how to change a baby's nappy. Change your baby's nappy, you want to open the baby grows back, you want to have everything ready for you, and you want your baby in a nice, safe environment, ideally inside in the crib, in the hospital, or on a changing mat, okay? You want some cotton wool balls, nice and wet, okay, and one to dry the baby with as well. So we're going to open the baby's nappy, and just before we remove the other nappy, we're going to place the new nappy underneath, okay, with these tabs at the baby's back. So for lifting the baby, we'll bring the 2 legs together, hips together, always to roll, okay, and bring the nappy in and place the baby back down again. Then we'll roll this nappy down, and for washing the baby, we'll wash the baby from the front backwards, okay? Front backwards with our nice wet nappies. Now this nappy wasn't actually wet, okay? And I'll show you in a minute how we know sometimes if there's only a little bit of a dribble in a nappy, how they're wet, okay? We've had a look, it's nice and dry, so I'm going to dry my baby, okay? And if I've got some Vaseline to apply, I'm going to apply the Vaseline to the baby as well as a barrier. In the beginning, the first poos that the baby passes is called meconium. It can be quite thick, sticky and tarry. So if we place nice amounts of Vaseline there, it will help with removing it afterwards. For securing the baby's nappy afterwards, we want to fold down the top underneath the umbilical, and you want to bring your tabs in from either side. Okay. So you're going to have your baby's umbilical cord here, okay? You want to make sure that there's a nice clean line underneath, okay? So that air can get into the umbilical. We don't want the umbilical wet, and you do want to fold it down, okay? And in particularly, it's very important with boys that we fold that down, because often when they wee, they can wee upwards, okay? Secure the nappy, and again, the baby goes upwards, and close your baby go, and your baby will be ready to go back to feed again.